My name is Brandon. I'm joined by Ryan, Michael, and Renee. We're here for the annual union management meeting. This year, we have each picked a different union segment and are going to discuss some background info, negotiation points, and our recommendations on how to keep not only our business, but also our union members moving in a positive direction. DWU 556 Southwest Flight Attendants became unionized in 1975 and represents more than 9,700 members. Some trouble areas: recent vulgar remarks made by a pilot demeaning flight attendants have made headlines. These flight attendants deserve to be assured this type of behavior will not be tolerated. Some notable benefits that are already in place: they are the highest paid flight attendants in the industry. They get paid double time after 12 hours. Triple time is paid if working over 16 hours, and this time is paid for every hour after 12 hours worked. They receive $250 a year for uniforms and have great health insurance. Ways to stay profitable: extra sensitivity training for all SWA employees. Also, end payment of healthcare benefits for retirees over the age of 65. These former employees are now eligible for Medicare. Southwest cares greatly for the dedication and sacrifices made by their former employees. For this reason, an extra $500 will be given to these great people in December of every year. Other ways: raise healthcare deductible for current employees. The cost is too much of a burden for the company to pay. Currently, it is at $500 a year. Raise this to $1,000 per year. Ways to make this all possible: these new changes will certainly come at a cost to the employees, but this money is needed to help Southwest continue to grow and prosper. During contract negotiations, a one-time $3,000 bonus will be written into the contract.
The AMFA, the Aircraft Mechanics Fraternal Association, they're certified as Southwest Airlines on January 27, 2003. They currently represent approximately 1,900 members who maintain the airline's fleet of B-737 aircrafts, and their 4 local chapters exist in Local 11 in Dallas, Local 14 in Seattle, Local 18 in Houston, and Local 32 in Phoenix. They recently had 2 contract negotiations, the first being in August 21st and 22nd. AMFA and Southwest Airlines met in the Texas Stadium Conference Room in Dallas. Both sides started setting expectations for negotiations based on their previous discussions. These discussions included presentations by Southwest on where they stand against the competition and where they need to improve. Southwest was not prepared to present their Section 6 opening negotiations. SWA and the committee agreed that neither side would present their openers until both sides were prepared to do so. Both sides hope they can come to an agreement by the end of the first quarter next year. And the negotiations on September 12th, both sides met again in the Texas Stadium Conference Room in Dallas. The plan for the meeting was for Southwest to present their proposal, but after taking a short recess, they came back and announced they would be unable to present. There are many rumors going around what is holding up the negotiations, but the committee has ensured that there will be a fair deal done. Some of the rumors include the addition of a 4th line of heavy maintenance, which is very important to the AMFA. The Southwest does not desire to start the 4th line of heavy maintenance next year, but if they could not negotiate away this line, they would continue the process of starting it. And salaries for average airline mechanics is $76,500, and Southwest Airlines pays $80,500. Southwest provides a very competitive salary for their mechanics, and AMFA is more interested in their benefits, their ability to convert their overtime pay, to vacation time, and getting that 4th line of heavy maintenance. And the biggest thing for Southwest is avoiding outsourcing. Outsourcing seems to be an ongoing trend in the airline industry among mechanics and technicians. This is a big issue because of safety, and Southwest must stay above the curve and avoid it at all costs.
SWAPA, Southwest Airlines Pilot Association. SWAPA is the sole bargaining unit for more than 6,100 pilots in Southwest. SWAPA is in its 34th year of service to the pilots of Southwest Airlines. Prior to the union's beginnings in 1978, pilots worked cooperatively with the company to compile work rules for safe, efficient operations. That cooperative spirit has continued through the negotiation of 8 labor contracts. Southwest completed a $1 billion cash and stock purchase of Orlando, Florida-based AirTran on May 2nd, 2011, adding international flights for the first time in service to Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport, the world's busiest. Pilots' contracts don't expire, they simply become amendable at a certain date. Some of the services SWAPA has are collective bargaining, grievance assistance, contract administration, legal and disciplinary representation, organizational, labor, and aviation industry communication. Southwest Airlines Pilots Association will offer the Hewler Income Solutions annuity platform to all active, transitioning, and retired members. SWAPA members will now be able to convert their hard-earned savings into lifetime income on the most competitive terms possible while retaining control over timing, features, dollars invested, and in provider selected. John Norton, SWAPA's 401k committee chairman, said, "We are excited to offer our pilots an institutionally priced annuity distribution option so that they can establish a lifetime income stream to help meet their core costs in retirement. Hewler companies are now recognized as leading technology and research firm, offering key resources for their analysis, selection, and implementation of stable value and annuity products." RANGE is an initiative to publicly advance discussion on issues faced by commercial airline pilots while also providing lifestyle content for our active audiences. SWAPA is working to highlight the issues and interests of its own pilots, as well as to reach out to the general public on matters important to commercial airline pilots around the country. The free inaugural edition of RANGE includes a look at the airline industry growth from perspectives of employees, shareholders, and management, a take on the anatomy of a thunderstorm with interactive diagrams, an up-close and personal view of a Southwest Pilot South African motorcycle safari, reviews of the latest gadgets and outdoor gear, and an airline industry's insider's guide to some great domestic travel escapes. As the airline industry has changed, so has Southwest's views towards the management of their pilots union. Using Hewler Income Solutions and various other technologies, it has become easier to see the needs and wants of the members of SWAPA. Due to this, Southwest employees stay loyal and continue to be leaders in the airline industry.
Okay, IAM is the International Association of Machinists in Aerospace. It's the world's largest airline union. The culture of Southwest Airlines was built on employees first, customers second, and thirdly, stockholders. This sense of value and extended family loyalty has kept labor relations between management and union management very amicable for many years. The world's largest airline union. No other union has more airline workers under contract in active or retired status in the U.S. than IAM. IAM District 142 represents airline workers at AirTrain, Aerolinquist, Air Wisconsin, Alaska Airlines, Bahamas Air, Big Sky, British Airways, Comor Air, LI, ExpressJet, Great Lakes Airlines, Gulfstream, Hawaii Mechanics, PSA, Southwest Airlines, U.S. Airways Mechanics, and Virgo Airlines. There's a brand new contract for 5,300 agents at IA in June 2009. District 142 announced membership ratification of a new collective bargaining agreement with Southwest Airlines. The 4-year agreement covers the carrier's 5,300 customer service and reservation agents and was approved by 54% of the members voting. This agreement provides financial security for our members while giving Southwest Airlines the stability it needs to continue growing in a very difficult economic climate. The new agreement provides an immediate 3% wage increase, retroactive to November the 1st, 2008, with the top pay increase of $26.61 per hour over the life of the accord. Other improvements include a significant increase in retirement benefits, with the company paid 401k contributions, including 1% to 8.3%, retroactive to January the 1st, 2009. The contract calls for Southwest to gain increase of 401k matching contribution to 9.3% on January the 1st, 2011. The previous IAM Southwest Airline collective bargaining agreement became amendable on October the 31st, 2008, and a tentative agreement on new terms was reached on May 5th, 2009. This new agreement becomes amendable on October the 31st, 2012. Net carriers have railed for decades about the power of their employees' unions, but the most unionized carrier in the nation, Southwest, from the very start welcomed the unions right away. And while 90% of Southwest Airlines employees are unionized, labor relations have been remarkably positive, especially by industry standards. There are no formal structures for labor or union participation in management decisions, but the company is led by top management, which actively solicits and responds to employee views as taken and maintained to lead on development and maintaining this culture.